Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we are here for more Smackdown reaction goodness. This episode we have the Brawling Brutes versus the Bloodline. We have Ronda Rousey's open challenge. That got ruined because of the dirt sheets. Y'all cut that crap out. And it's funny to me because it's like, on one hand, it's like, we don't get any surprises in wrestling. But then, oh, we're going to go ahead and spoil all the surprises and then complain that we don't have surprises in wrestling. Logic, right? But anyway around, yeah, that's pretty much what I know so far about this week's episode. But before we dive into the reaction this week, I just want to give you all a heads up that we may not be reacting to next week's episode. It's kind of up in the air still, because I start moving next week. So, go team. We got the lease all signed and countersigned and all that good stuff, the deposit, November's rent. We got all that taken care of. I have the inspection on the current apartment on Monday. So, yeah, basically all of our I's are dotted and T's are crossed for the most part. So, again, next week's episode and maybe the week after that, the next 2 weeks or so are going to be a little bit up in the air. So just keep your eyeballs peeled on my Twitter, which is down in the description down below, and also on my channel in the little icon up in the top right corner, and also in the community tab as well. So just giving you all a heads up there. So without further ado, go grab your snacks, go grab your choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy, and let's get to it, friends. Alright, well I hope this near 3-minute delay that we've had thanks to beautiful Fox Sports 1 is worth it here in this opening matchup. Love how we're continuing this trend of opening up with a match and getting a slight recap of the events of last week. Love that little bit of balance for us. Okay, I think it is confirmed that he did get a new entrance theme, but oh, I like the entrance. Okay, I like this dark vibe that we've got with the lighting and Sammy jumping up and down in the background. Protect Sami Zayn. He's a national treasure. Okay, Sammy's countering, I think. Man, Solo just snuck right in there. Love that for him. You know, like I've mentioned in the last week or two, I think, I'm like, oh, wouldn't this be a great feud? And I'm like, okay, cool, we're getting it. Love that for us. No matter what, headbutts just always look painful to me. Oh, 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 what's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, well played, Butch, well played. Oh, oh, he just pulled Sammy out. But wait, can't he just dive to the outside of the ring, though, while they're yelling at each other? Oh, there's Solo. Solo's just like, I'm just gonna take care of business. Y'all can go and argue and fight all the time. Oh my god, why did I just laugh at Ridge just coming out of nowhere? I mean, the camera looked like the Blair Witch Project for a second and everything. Way to go, Butch. Well, we had some plot developments in here, and the match was good, so go team. I'm just so curious as to where all this is gonna go with the bloodline tension, but thank freaking goodness we got the tribal chief on his way down to hopefully resolve some of this and be like, y'all need to get your crap together. Cole, what was that? He just literally said daddy's here. I love how Paul Heyman carries the Universal Championship because it matches his suit. I swear, Roman Reigns is the one family member that's the glue that just sort of holds everybody together. I swear, there's always that one family member. You tell him, Roman. Sort out everybody for all of us. Okay, well, how are we going to fix this? I was gonna say, wait, which two is he referring to? Jimmy and Jay? Sammy? The problem started with Jay, and it's gonna end the bloodline with Jay. Because remember how it got started with Jimmy, Jay, and Roman, and, the feud with Roman and Jay? Yeah. Again, this is why we're watching this show every week together. We're getting plot developments, we're getting stories, and Sammy's asking all the questions that I'm thinking of right now. He just got a pat on the back from Paul Heyman. Where are they just getting these microphones from? They're just pulling them out of pockets and stuff, and I'm just where did these microphones come from? Tell us how you really feel, Jay. Leave Sammy alone. He earned a spot. Dude, did you not watch a single episode of, frickin' Supernatural? Because, quite frankly, family does not end in blood. Oh, I knew this was gonna come back around. Oh, boy. Jay, oh no. Even Paul Heyman's like, oh no. Paul Heyman's reactions are perfect. And then there's Jimmy in the background bro, seriously? Oh my god, listen to the crowd! Oh my god, I can't repeat what they're saying, but yeah, that sounds about right. Jay's had this bottled up for a while. Oh my god! Look at Sammy's face light up! I love this! I mean, that actually sounds pretty good, Sammy Uso. I'm kind of here for it. Way to just plug in the premium live event, Paul. I mean, it's Paul Heyman. He could sell, like, a roll of toilet paper, and I would buy it. Wait, are we really going to a sponsor? Oh my god. Y'all, this was breaking the fourth wall. Holy crap. Well, this was certainly something else, y'all. This was certainly something else. Boy, howdy, we had a lot of developments in that first, like, 35 minutes or so. That just flew by, y'all. That really flew by. And I just want to see where all this is going. I want to see who's going to be the first one to, like, either be kicked out or, like, just betray somebody. I'm waiting for it. It's like it's bubbling. It's a slow burn to it, and that's what we need here in our stories, and we're here for it. Like, not every story needs to be a slow burn, but like this is gonna be one of these stories that I think we're gonna look back on a few years from now and be like, all right, this was something special. Rick Martel and Tyler Breeze. Oh my God, Kofi. Oh my God, that's great. Xavier, I think your record's about to be broken soon, if we remember from the last segment. Or was that 2 segments ago? Because, I mean, well, the first segment was the frickin' match, and then we had the talking segment with Roman. So I guess, yeah, maybe the first or second segment. Man, they're really pushing the nightmare fuel known as NFTs, am I right? How does Mansois, like, wrestle in those shorts? Like, I'm thinking, if I had those shorts on, I'd be, like, chafing already. What is with Marseille's jacket now? I don't care how we get it, but like, can we get a Maximum Male Models and Pretty Deadly segment? Because that would be gold. That would be like just perfect gold. Because both teams have just absolutely ridiculous outfits, and I'm here for it. Oh my god, the dramatic hammer pan! The dramatic hammer pan. That's perfect. They're really leaning into it. I'm here for it. Alright, not really much to say about this match other than I was genuinely entertained by it. And that's not being sarcastic neither. I like how at least Maximum Male Models, they're just like, they're leaning into the ridiculousness of this whole situation. Just like Maxine's outfit. What is happening there? I have no idea. Alright, so this is for the title. Ronda's got an open challenge and people on the internet are trying to ruin everything for us because we just can't have nice things. In the mood to prove it. Okay. Ronda, this is your first title defense of your title reign. Don't get too comfy. What is she going on about? I would have been way more excited about this if it didn't get spoiled for me on YouTube and Twitter. But it's nice to see Emma back in WWE. I don't know if this is just a one-time thing or like, she's like signed, but I think she's a fantastic addition because, quite frankly, SmackDown really needs all the help right now. Okay, so first of all, we got the dirt sheet people ruining a surprise, and then complaining about how we don't have any surprises in wrestling, and now the people outside are throwing a full-blown costume party, and honestly, they're disrupting the peace. I'm all fired up now, people. I am all fired up. Can we just talk about how, like, I get that it's an open challenge, but, like, shouldn't we, like, get introduced to Emma? You know what I mean? Like, properly? Because it's been a few years since she's been with WWE. I think it's been, what, like 5 years? There might be people that didn't, like, watch her in the last 5 years. Ron, just shut up. We're trying to hear more about Emma and, like, her background and stuff. My problem with the open challenge being with the title is that we kind of know who's going to win this thing, right? Something is so off about this match. And again, I'm not a trained professional wrestler, but I can't pinpoint what it is about this match. But something's just so off with it. I like how the crowd's at least reacting to Emma a little bit, you know what I mean? It's like this match is so off, and I don't know what's up with it. Like, the crowd's, like, not into it at all. They kind of have, like, little, like, reactions to Emma and, like, stuff that she's doing. But, like, whenever Ronda's doing anything, there's just, like, no reaction. Which is not what you want, like, whether you're a good guy or bad guy, right? Again, I don't know, like, everything about wrestling and how it works and all that. But I'm thinking, like, wouldn't you want some kind of a reaction? This is just weird to me. I don't know. Did Ronda just skip over there? Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. This was just a weird match. Again, lovely to see Emma. She did great. I thought she did pretty okay, all things considering. But yeah, oh boy, this was something else, y'all. Holy crap. And like, again, I'm not one to critique the matches or anything. I have no room to do so because I'm not a trained professional, as we know. And we look at the characters and just like there's been a disconnect, y'all. There has been a disconnect with Ronda as champion again, I think. So, who knows where any of this is going to go. For the love of God, just give Ronda something to do. At least put her into a little bit of a feud, at least something. Because if we're gonna get these open challenges like this, then I think we're gonna be we're in for a little bit of a rough title reign, I think, if we're gonna get some more stuff like this with the open challenge and stuff like that. I don't know. This was not it for me, y'all. Okay, at least we know we're gonna get something good out of Legado del Fantasma. Thank goodness. Ooh, I like the graphics now. They're kind of like just like moving in the background and stuff. Why was I just trying to move around with it? Okay, if you're hearing noise in the background, that's just me making a mug of hot cocoa because we need it. We need it after that last match. It's like a treat for getting through it. I really just walked into universe mode. Did we really need this hot cocoa? I mean, at least Michael Cole's like saying, hey, bro, the match hasn't started yet. I'm just still confused as to how Shinsuke kind of fits into the whole, like, this whole situation here with Legado and Hit Row. I don't know if we're going to get that explanation anytime soon or what's going on. Maybe I missed something while making my hot cocoa, but still, I don't know how this blends in, like, at all. I mean, overall, it was at least better than what we just saw, so I'll take that, and the crowd seemed a little bit more alive. So, I'll take that as a win. Again, who are we supposed to cheer for in this whole situation? Karrion Kross or Drew McIntyre? Because I don't know, going after somebody with a car that doesn't scream good guy to me. Oh, Madcap Moss! Yes, alright. Young upstart. Cole, he's been on this show for like a while now. Remember the whole Madcap Moss, Happy Corbin situation? Oh dear god, I'd rather not relive that now that I think about it. Kross and Moss! Oh my god, that sounds like a tag team name. I'm here for it. Come on, give us the tag team name. It kind of rhymes, we've already got something going there. Kross versus Moss. Why am I laughing so hard at this? Oh my god. Alright, so Kross just kicked Moss, right? This is why I can never take these things seriously. Yeah, but Kross just landed on his feet after he got tossed over the top rope from Moss. Oh boy. Y'all, this sounds like some crap that I would come up with in universe mode. Although, to be fair, I'd probably set them as a tag team. The Kross and Moss experience. God, I'm gonna stop. No, I'm not. Alright, we're back from the commercial break with the instant classic, Moss versus Kross. I don't see why this is supposed to be a competitive matchup. Somebody please enlighten me about this, or how this is supposed to be competitive. I don't know. Hey, since Corbin got his old name back, can we get, like, a new name for Madcap Moss? Because the Madcap part ain't working for me. I'll say this, though, Madcap's looking pretty good. Or, rather, Moss is looking good against Kross. I mean, the match wasn't bad, but I wish it would have went a little bit shorter, to kind of give him, like, I don't know, a little bit more of a decisive win. Does that make any sense? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me, like, with Madcap all of a sudden, like, having this very competitive matchup. And I don't remember the last time we saw him on TV, but again, I could be super duper wrong, though. And, just let me know in the comments down below if you know when the last time Madcap had a freaking had a match on Smackdown, because I don't know. Actually, let's fact check this. Okay, I like how we're having Kross kind of like speaking to the microphone as he's choking out Moss. Oh my god. Okay, so the last time we saw Madcap Moss on television, it says that he was in a tag team with Ricochet versus Sammy and Solo on the September 30th edition of SmackDown. So it's been about a month. But then what was his last solo match on television? Oh, wait, okay, so this was September 16th, the NXT North American Championship. Solo versus Madcap. Oh boy, I missed a lot apparently. Oh, well, we got the epic clash of Kross versus Moss. The match that we didn't know that we needed, but the match that we got. And you know what? I had fun with this one. Just because of how absurd it sounded on paper. Just like how much we need these Bray Wyatt segments. We could have used this like 30 minutes ago, just to kind of perk everybody up a little bit. Oh, okay, I guess Bray is the main event segment again. It was weird because they had like a quick little like peek of him like before the break, and then they went to this other stuff and the commercials, and then we just got back to it. So it's literally Bray Wyatt addressing his demons, and that's the main event segment. So, I mean, maybe that's like that Wyatt 6 that we've been hearing a lot about. I don't know. It makes me happy just hearing the reactions that Bray Wyatt's been getting. It makes my heart happy, okay? I mean, you can just see how into it the crowd is with his entrance, and like everybody's got their phones up and everything. We're here for that energy. Oh, and he's even got a spooky nameplate. Oh, well, I mean, it is spooky season. Monday's Halloween, so that makes sense. I can feel it, Bray Wyatt. I can feel it, Mr. Krabs. For just whatever happens at this point. Because I genuinely want to see how this sort of unravels and unfolds. Normally I get bothered when people are staring into my soul through the camera or, down the barrel, if you will, but like, I can't be mad at this because it's Bray Wyatt, and I feel like there's sort of like an intention behind that too, so. Well, I want to see the spectacular things. Honestly, this is relatable stuff right here with his emotions and how sometimes we can get like a little too into our emotions or like too emotional, and sometimes we just don't feel anything. Or we might like kind of unintentionally detach ourselves a little bit. That's pretty relatable. Oh, speaking of adversity, well, the lights just went out completely. Oh, wait, we got the QR code. Somebody go grab it. A ghost of the man who sold the world? Okay, well, is this also his inner demons? Uncle Howdy! I remember seeing some tweets about Uncle Howdy, but I know nothing about Uncle Howdy. Other than I just recognize the name. Okay, so we have a new character in this named Uncle Howdy, and we know nothing about Uncle Howdy. Boy, howdy, what an ending, right? It's like, Christina, this has been your moment that you've been waiting for. But no, seriously, I want to see what happens here, because at least we had a development, we have a new character being introduced, and I want to get to know this new character a little bit. I want to see what, Uncle Howdy brings to the table. And also even maybe, who is Uncle Howdy? Who's the person that's kind of playing the character? So I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'm interested to see where all this is going. At least we're getting something different, like a new element added each week. So I can't be mad at that. Alright, final thoughts. Boy howdy, this was an episode. This was certainly an episode. The first, 35, 40 minutes, they flew by pretty quickly. But then I think once we got to, I think it was Ronda's Open Challenge, oh boy, that took us a while to get through the rest of it. But at least we have some seeds planted in other spots of the show. Shayna and Ronda, I guess, like, Shayna's kind of an enforcer type of figure. I loved all the stuff that we got in that first, 35, 40 minutes, for sure. Emma, it's nice to see her back, even though the internet and the dirt sheets, per usual, ruin everything nice for us, right? And I try to avoid that stuff as much as possible. Like, you never really hear me, talk about that stuff, and with good reason, but that's a different story for another day. But anyway, I thought that was great to have her back. Ronda's Open Challenges, for the love of God, stop them, please. For my sake, for all of our sakes, because if we're going to get it more often, and it's going to be a reoccurring theme, oh boy. I don't understand why Legado had to lose that match neither. I don't understand how Shinsuke and Hit Row work. Like, I just, my brain is trying to process that. But I'm interested in next week's episode, and again, some of the other seeds that we got planted, like Ricochet and LA Knight. We also have Rey Mysterio versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship next week. Liv and Sonya, they're having a no DQ match next week. And it's the Go Home show before Crown Jewel next week as well. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be here next week for the reactions, so kind of keep your eyeballs peeled on Twitter and also the community tab as well. Let me know what you all thought about this week's SmackDown down in the comments down below. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. And I will see you all in the next one.